3 billion human lives ended on August 29th, 1997. The survivors of the nuclear fire called the war Judgment Day. They lived only to face a new nightmare, the war against the machines.
Uh, when we last left the group, I think we agreed on an expedition to Underdark, correct?
I believe so.
Yes. Or did we?
Well,
No,
first thing we
yes.
decided to do was to get Crash untartified and then inform the Drow and dwarves that the fire giants were being mind controlled, and that's why they invaded. I believe we left off right before we started to go do that.
And we were going to see if we could get a guide from one of them.
Yeah, I think one of the Drow was going to guide us or something.
Okay. You bring Crash to the Church of Helm. The priest splashes holy water all over your face, Crash, and says, "Haluka hallelujah," and you are cured from being stupefied.
Yay! Crash is now incredibly embarrassed.
The priest
Mosen.
says, "It's nothing to be embarrassed, Sonny. It happens to the best of us. It's a mind flayer, you know."
Crash just mutters something incomprehensible and covers his face.
As you tell the dwarves and the drow and the duergar what's going on, they agree to help you, sending down a platoon with you. Madari, the werebearer, volunteers to be your guide down there. Is there preparations you make before you go? Anything like that?
Y'all been down there before. What do we need?
I mean, as a player, I've been down there before.
You guys are ruining the immersion.
Yeah, it's really how meta. It's like, oh man, we're going into the Tomb of Annihilation. What do we want to bring? I don't know, bug repellent.
We need a tent.
I had somebody do that. He's like, hey, you want to join our 5e Tomb of Annihilation game on Sundays that we're gonna put together? I'm like, I've done Tomb of Annihilation like 20 times, right? He's like, yeah, but he's like, I'm kind of counting on that.
See,
Like,
see, I
bullshit their way through it because I've done it so many times.
I can replay a module and still not know what's happening because I'm baked the whole time. So.
Well, I've done 3.5 Tomb of Annihilation, the OG, and then I've done a conversion of it for Pathfinder. I've never done it in 5e, but it's like, well, if anything, it's just going to be easier. But I'm like, yeah, I got a whole shopping list of stuff you want to bring you for going into the Tomb of Annihilation.
We need the Rocky Talkies.
We need lots of healing because Resurrection doesn't work.
All the healing.
Pretty much. It's like, everybody roll a cleric, and we need one bard. Okay, thanks.
Do we need that same stuff for this, though?
No.
You think?
No, I doubt it. I mean, it's Underdark is
Famous last words.
Yeah, right. Famous last words. I mean, Underdark, like just you know what here, being of the scholarly persuasion, I'll gauge how meta I can be. Let's see.
Yark is just going to assume it's very dark down there and is going to bug people for something to allow him to see in the dark but keep his hands free.
I would like Bannock to inquire with denizens of the Underdark as to what the big bads are down as far as, like, you know, is there a ton of poisonous shit? Or, you know, whatever. So, like, you know, what they might recommend living there. Because, I mean, the locals would know.
You definitely... Let's see.
Investigation.
Yeah.
Wow, what a shit roll. Well, I could boost it to 17, but...
Things like Goggles of Night, they tell you, you know, all the obvious things like that. As far as for what baddies to worry about, it says it depends. It's you know, it could be anything from a purple worm to a carrion to the bandits and raiders, and it just expect everything and the worst.
So who here does not have dark vision?
I don't believe I do.
You get a free pair of Goggles of the Night if you don't have dark vision.
I could I mean, you can do that, but I literally, as a level 10 artificer, can make magic items, so I could literally make him some. It would just take like a day, or it wouldn't even take a day, it'd just take a couple hours, and I could slap some together.
Yeah, but mine are better.
I mean, Bannock has magical ones on its face, so...
I pack extra drugs.
Yeah. Make sure you bring plenty of heroin.
I was gonna load it mostly on crack, but if you think heroin's necessary, I'll
Or
take
heroin
that
could be
too.
used. Heroin could be used as a painkiller in extremis. So you know.
Okay, bring heroin then.
I mean, they're both from poppy plants, right? I mean, it's like, I mean, that's all morphine is. They're the same family. Probably wouldn't hurt to have people load up on, you know, if you get something that can cure poison or deal with poison in some way, it's probably wouldn't be a terrible idea. Let's see. Bring something that you know is you can do damage other than fire damage, since we know for a fact there are fire giants down there. It's probably a good idea. You know, I used to have notes for the Underdark. I don't know where they are.
Does anybody else need anything before we, like, personal stuff? Crash, are you gonna bring your brain-eating pet?
I'm gonna be switching
Absolutely.
in and out some spells, so I'm gonna take a bait.
Nope. Once I got the goggles, I'm happy.
Yeah. I mean,
I'm hoping to get the brain a new body down there.
the usual stuff, light, rope, food, climbing gear, you know, that shit. There's gonna be a lot of drow, there's gonna be, I know there's bugs.
What is it? Don't they have like anti-poison or poison cure vials or something?
Yeah, there's like anti-venom you can get, or something like that. It like clears poison and toxic effect or whatever.
I'd like to get a couple of those. How many of those can we get, DM?
As many as your heart desires.
You know, don't run around eating the random flora. It's a good idea.
Too late for that.
Yeah, right. I mean, those are plants, so I assume the lizard men will stay away from them.
Unless the wizard makes drugs out of them.
Yeah, that's more. They're more worried about what the wizard's going to do.
I'm gonna make drugs out of them.
Hopefully, we don't encounter purple worms, but I doubt we will. If we do, we've got bigger problems. Well, not really. A purple worm's really no more difficult to handle than a dragon, so.
If we're in a really big pinch, I got a spell that'll make us roll nat 20s on whatever is in the radius.
Yeah.
But if I use that, you're gonna have to get away from me because it'll critical hit you as well.
And it really depends on like if we're going into like to bumfuck nowhere in the Underdark, or if we're going along a path well traveled kind of thing. Plus, we'll have a guide as well.
Yes, we should rescue the fire giants and then use them to kill the rebels in the volcano.
What a twist.
Do I just have to manually add stuff into my inventory and roll 20, or is there like something I can search and add?
I don't know if Goggles of Night are in the compendium or not.
Because I just put in Goggles of Night. Like typed.
Oh, they are.
That's
Yeah.
it.
So if you look at the top right, with a little eye, click it, and then it's got that search bar. You can just type in Goggles, and it'll pull up Goggles of Night. You can just drag and drop it on your character sheet.
Oh, the eye is an information. I was looking on my sheet for an actual eye symbol.
Yeah.
And how do I delete items out of my inventory?
You can. So, well, your inventory, you can just unlock your inventory in the bottom right, and then it's got a little trash can icon.
Thank you very much.
But it'll probably add Goggles of Night to your features and traits, I assume. And it's the same thing for getting rid of stuff there.
Yeah, no, what I did was I had put in a blank item because I was trying to do something, and that was a couple sessions ago. So I wanted to get rid of that too.
Does everybody see their token?
Yep.
I do not.
I don't yet see it either.
All I see is the void. Wait.
Oh, I see mine now.
There we go. Yep, just popped in for me as well.
Okay, just give me a minute. So Madari leads you and a platoon of men and women and furries down into the Underdark. Everybody do a Constitution saving throw.
Ah, dang, Bannock.
Most of you have incredible endurance and are able to keep a pace while Crash slightly runs out of breath a few times, but you guys, with your crits, manage to help her get motivated to push through the pain. And now everybody do a dexterity saving throw.
Jesus.
You all managed to continue unscathed as you dodge obstacles like earthquakes, giant bugs, and creatures. You're making good time. And then you finally fall upon what looks like to be a more structured tunnel. You've been walking a dirt path for a while. Madari says, I haven't been here in a little while since I first joined you people, but this will lead you to Skullport, the first stop to any civilization in Underdark.
Yark nods like he understands what that means.
Yeah. Which way do we go, guide?
North? East? I was paying attention.
If I remember correctly, I believe south. You come into this room. As you get a better look at the structure, it looks dwarven, ancient temple that hasn't been touched in a while. As you see cobwebs and dust that just fill the rooms up. In front of you is some stones blocking the entryway to this room over here. Madari says, does anyone want to be a gentleman or a gentle lady and move these rocks?
Yark is good at moving rocks.
Make a athletics, right? Yeah. Athletics check as you do it.
I will help the lizard.
He doesn't need any help. The man has muscles of Hercules. He just throws the rocks over like nothing as he clears the path for everyone. Then Madare goes, I am glad you are on my side.
Does
Dark grins
Go ahead.
and just goes, I rock.
is there any dwarven writing over here? Does this look special at all, or is it just caved in?
Do you read Dwarven?
No, but I mean, if there's any writing, I would ask somebody to read it.
There is Dwarven writing on there, yes.
Any of you speak Dwarvish?
Bannock does. Bannock most certainly does.
It reads, here lies the tomb of Theodore Stormhoof.
Can I do a history check to see if I've heard of that before?
No. Yeah. I kind of remember history class about this dwarf that instead of going along with the rest of the races after the apocalypse and trying to build something on the surface, he decided to take dwarves down here, which ultimately failed, as you can see, because no one survived.
Does anybody want to see what's in his tomb, or should we just make haste to Skullport?
We should probably just make haste.
Yeah, I don't think grave robbing is on our list of priorities.
It's on my list of priorities.
Lies, it's not full of drugs.
Probably not edible.
Dwarves have different drugs. Theirs are usually shiny and metal.
What's your passive perception, Crush?
$19.
What to say is a cleric, it better fucking be.
Yeah. You hear something like footsteps of sorts coming from the south of this door.
Crash just hefts his dragon and says, heads up, something's coming.
This is more of a pointer to the DM more than anybody else, but we do have a barbarian in the party, so if his spidey sense should go off, please let us know. Well, people you often forget about the barbarians have spidey sense for traps.
Them animal instincts.
Well, yeah. It's just, I mean, that is one thing I do remember. At least the Underdark campaigns I've played in, there's usually a lot of traps just because everybody down here is an absolute bastard.
Why would I want to have traps?
I don't know. You read something about Vietnam once, twice?
I'm not that kind of person. I want this campaign to be about friendship.
Don't lie to me.
But you hear it and then you hear nothing.
The rocks have come for their revenge.
Crash just gonna cautiously walk forward.
I'm gonna hold an attack just in case.
Oh, absolutely.
Okay.
Yark's gonna follow along behind.
Do I see anything?
Roll a perception check. Do a dexterity saving throw, Crash. Excuse me. You manage to jump away from the vines as they try to entangle your feet. Roll initiative.
Wow.
I feel you.
And I even have advantage. I rolled a 3 and a 4.
There we go. So you manage to jump out of the way as this vine takes form of a person. And he appears right next to you.
Since I was holding an action, can I hit him?
Yes. That is it.
Ooh.
Does a 22 hit you?
It does.
You both exchange blows, but yours is mightier. But just as you think you have the upper hand, another one grows right behind you. "22 hits you?
Yep.
Okay. That one hits you with a poisonous tendril that feels like you are having poison ivy. Yark.
These goggles are making me see double. He's gonna move towards the newest one that sprouted, Rage. And then hit it with his axe. Reckless attacking.
When you said rage, I didn't hear the anger in your voice, so I want this to be like a movie with just just one more time. with some feeling.
Explosions.
I'm just fucking around. I'm sorry.
Rage.
Rage. You rage, and you attack. What the fuck is it? Yep, they both hit, and they strike him up pretty hard.
I'm also going to take a chomp out of it as a bonus action. And that's still with the reckless attack, so that should be a 23, I believe.
Ah, yes. You take many chunks out of this vine person.
How much space is in here from floor to ceiling?
You're looking about 20 feet.
Okay. I just fly up 20 feet. Do I see eyeballs on these creatures? Or is it just like flowers?
You kind of maybe it looks like a flower, but it's more eyeballs. But when you get a closer look, it's flowers.
Okay. I fire my staff at it.
That's a hit. Which one are you hitting?
The one straight down to my south.
Okay. Ouch.
Oh, only one lightning. Oh well, that's it for me.
Crash.
Alright, considering he sees these things look like plants, Crash is gonna present his holy symbol and
No.
use Channel Divinity to cast Charm
No.
Plants on both of them. So they both need to make wisdom saves. And they both fail.
Oh, what happens to them?
Let's see. They are now charmed by me for 1 minute or until it takes damage.
Ah, okay. Instead of attacking you, they are massaging you, and flowers are blooming around your armor piece.
This is highly uncomfortable. Could you two please just go away? And don't come back here for at least 2 hours.
The room gets cold.
Excuse me, sir. Would you be so kind and fuck off?
Oh god, not one of these things again.
As an entity peers out of the shadows and comes right behind Jark. This music makes me feel like I'm on cocaine. Does a 23 hit you, Mr. Yark?
It certainly does.
Do a Constitution saving throw.
All right. Really?
Yeah,
Mm-hmm.
I could boost it, but I still wouldn't be high enough. That's right, we don't have a paladin. Fuck.
You have inspiration if you want to use it.
We need a paladin. I mean, it's only 15
Would've-
damage.
Someone dies so we can have a
Paladin
paladin.
If something happens to Benny, my next character will be a paladin. I'm going to
Alright,
be.
so basically I take 15 damage and then my health is reduced.
Yeah, it's reduced by 15.
Alright, yeah, I'll save the inspiration.
Millicent.
Okay. I can't see what the fuck attacked him. That's fine. Everything is okay. We're not dying yet. Okay. Okay. Go over here. Can't fucking see. Slashing the one in front of me.
Are you sure? Because that one is currently charmed by the crash.
Oh shit.
Yeah, those things are friendly to us for a minute.
Alright, okay. Never mind. I'm shooting him. I'm shooting this guy over here. Okay, yeah. Okay, yeah. I'm gonna do Hunter's Mark on him just in case.
No.
Yes. Magic beam of friendship. Full types. With the other center marks. So 14 and math. $23.
Okay, you shoot him in the face a couple times as he pokes your friend Yark with a deadly poke.
Did we fought one of these guys before? I feel like we did.
Shit, I forgot to roll fucking...
Yeah, we did in that possessed laboratory with all the zombies.
Right? Oh.
Bannock.
Alright. Do this. Seems like a good idea. You know, I always remind myself it's a good thing I never went with the original character concept for Bannock, because it would just make all of y'all's lives living hell. So these other guys are charmed, yeah?
The charmed!
Yes.
Alright. So I best not fucketh with them, so we won't. Let's see what we can do though. See, I gave that away. And we'll shoot it. Shoot it again. We'll have the dog bite it.
Ooh.
Well, try to bite it. Yeah. He bites.
Did you ever upgrade your dog's damage?
No, because we never figured out a way to do it without it being broken.
I mean, you could treat him. I feel like a character that kind of levels up at this point.
Yeah, let me
Like
see what
he's like a minion rules or whatever. You know?
Yeah, let me. I'll look up and see what other people are doing for theirs, because I'm not the only one who thinks that the Steel Offender is terrible.
Yeah, even if it's just upping his damage, like, you know, because at this point, yeah,
Well, what's weird
he's not keeping up with you guys at all.
Oh yeah, no. Well, what's weird is there's a formula for upgrading its HP. So like he has, so like its hit points is 11d8 plus my con modifier. But there's nothing like that for its damage, which is weird. So yeah, I'll look and see what other people are doing. I mean, the damage isn't its strong suit. It's the deflect attack is what makes the Steel Offender strong. But it would be nice. So I'll look and see. That'll be my turn, by the way.
The vines talk to you telepathically, and say, "Oh, you look hurt. I'm sorry." They keep massaging you, and you are healed. $18. points of health come back to you as you feel life come into you.
Crash is just pretty much begging them to just leave.
And then Yark, even though you the effects of the necrotic damage can only be healed from a long rest normally, or from a cleric spell. As the vine massages you, you regain 22 hit points. They say,
Is that-
do you feel better, friend?
Yark just nods.
Yeah, the corrosive damage that you took that looked horrible is now fully healed. You feel cool, like you just jumped in a pool of aloe, and it is your turn in your new aloe cool form.
Yark is reconsidering his previous views on plants. But now he's going to focus on this new thing.
So a very common thing that a lot of people are doing is they allow you to use barding, like you can get for horse armor, and put it on a steel defender, and then let it use magic items because it has 4 limbs and fingers. But it has whatever shape you make it. So you can make it a shape where it could wear like rings and stuff, which is kind of interesting.
2 reckless attacks.
Yeah, that sounds cool. Ooh.
I'm just seeing what other people are doing.
You have advantage, right, on both attacks?
Yes,
I do,
you're right.
yeah.
I'll see those.
Okay, yep, both of them hit, and ooh, radiant damage.
I need to make a note to make the lizard man a fancy axe. How does the lizard feel about hammers?
They hit hard, but they don't cut as well, despite how many times he's tried.
Yeah, but what if it's like an energy hammer? I mean, I can make it. I don't know. I can make it an axe too. I don't know why I said that.
So, when you hit this creature, he screams in pain. The radiant damage from your Traveler's Great Axe hurts it horribly as it screams. Kind of like a vampire seeing sunlight. My Chemical Romance starts playing as he takes damage. Ravagan.
Does he look wounded, or does he look like he's just fine?
He looks really wounded but you're not sure of his anatomy, because he's not like bleeding. You know, it's kind of more like every time he gets hit, like dust and ash come out of him.
Oh, he's like fucking, what was he? The assassin in Hellboy that's full of like clockwork and dust or whatever. So
I choose force damage.
I haven't seen Hellboy in years.
yeah.
Oh, of course. I had to roll the nat 1 when I do use the spell.
When it matters.
Exactly.
You
And
you go to shoot, you look at it, you're like, huh?
I fly back away, and that's it.
It's like with a gun, you know, it goes. The worst two things are when it goes click when it's supposed to go bang, and it goes bang when it's supposed to go click.
Alright, Crash is gonna move down here. And whack. And then again with extra attack. Bonus action.
Nice.
And then my intellect devourer that I am carrying is going to use devour intellect, so this creature needs to roll a constitution save.
Did you just yeet the brain or something?
No, it just needs to be within 10 feet. The
right.
one creature can see within 10 feet of it that has a brain.
Okay, hold on.
So I'm guessing this thing is just like perched on Crash's shoulder, glaring at everything.
You're saying you're doing Devour Intellect, right?
Yeah, if it has a brain.
Wow.
Oh man.
It's because he's glaring.
Alright, so it needs to roll 3d6.
Okay, go ahead. And also roll 2d10 for the psychic damage. Okay.
Does that first throw equal or exceed its intelligence score?
Yep, he is stunned completely.
Awesome, that ends my turn.
Love to see it. We love to see it.
Dark blinks. Hey, it's like Crash was.
So as you're getting massaged from these vine creatures, you watch as your Indy make its way to this creature's head and start devouring its brain and taking over its body.
Crash just gonna watch.
The body twitches for a little bit, and Indy asks telepathically, just give me 10 minutes, please.
Okay.
And hold on, I gotta get this fucking character sheet. Dun, dun, dun.
Hey, Crash, does Indy permanently bond with that thing, or can he, like, leave it at will?
That'd probably be something to ask him when he wakes up, or he gets up. Out of character, though, he can leave it if it dies. And yes, it can voluntarily leave the body. But the body will then die.
You said out of character you want what?
I was just explaining the intellect devour.
Even with Fios, roll 20 is still shit.
Well, because it's not on your end. I mean, I've had gigabit as long as we've had this game going, and it's still just, it's just beyond our control.
But basically what happens is Indy takes the host of this, I don't know if it's a demon or... I'm trying to open its fucking character sheet right after I reload. But basically, you have control of a fucking demon.
Awesome.
Which at any point he can get out and, ditch for another body, depending on if the creature has a brain or not.
Oh, this is going to be fun.
Just give me a minute as I wait for this piece of shit to load. I always wanted to do a campaign where everyone starts as an intellect devourer. Jesus. Did you guys need to take a long rest or anything?
We had done that, or we had done all the rest stuff before. It was like one of the last things we did.
Okay. Oh, it's not a demon. It's counts as an undead. Okay. But if you can see it under the allies. Oh, never mind. I can change it now. All players. All players. Yeah, you should be able to see it under the allies folder. Indy.
That thing is insane looking.
I had to refresh roll 20, it kind of just completely froze.
It's got enough fucking health.
Yeah, I'll give it a couple minutes if people are having fun troubles like me. I just loaded it. Yeah, this makes me want to learn that other one. When I have problems like this, fucking, what's it called? Fantasy Ground or whatever?
Yeah, I probably use Foundry over Fantasy Grounds, but
Yeah, Foundry.
the problem is that they're great if all you play is D&D, but if you play stuff other than that, they're not that great. But Foundry's alright. I've used them both.
Did you load in good, Yark?
I think so. Yep, I'm in. What is that thing called under the... Is it just the... Night, whatever?
Nightwalker. Huge undead.
Yeah, I was just looking for it in the list, but I didn't see it. So it doesn't matter.
All the way at the top, allies, name of Indy.
Oh, it's under you. Okay.
Midari points down to the south. She says, "Shall we continue?"
I'm all for that.
Yeah, let's keep going.
Indy shrinks into the size of a pixie and sits on your shoulder, Crash.
Crash just grins and asks him, "You like your body?"
Yes.
Awesome.
She says, "As you know, as you can see, like this one over here, this place is full of dwarven tombs. So if you ever decide to come back and, you know, look inside, feel free." As you get down here, you see a shot come from the corner down here and brushes on off onto Midari and barely misses her. You hear all in your minds, "Surrender your weapons and drop them down."
You think they'd stop telling us this?
Who are you?
We will be your death if you don't do as we say.
Get a lie, buddy.
Well, that's original.
Do we have an idea where the bullet might have come from?
If you have a visual of someone,
Right
you
there.
can also do something.
I shoot him.
You shoot him? That's a hit.
I will try to shoot him as well.
Then I move.
In this guy over
I
here,
don't see
right?
anybody.
Right over here, right?
Yep.
Ooh, I barely see him.
Yeah, I see just the corner.
And then roll initiative.
If I see him, can I hit him with something?
Uh-huh.
Let me just check the range on my thing.
You better roll a con save. Hope he enjoys that level of exhaustion.
All right, I'll just since I can just see the bare corner of it, I'll just hurl a javelin at it if it's still alive.
I rolled a 18 for initiative, but it wouldn't let me select my token.
Yeah, it won't let me select mine either.
Can anybody select their tokens?
I can.
I can.
I can.
Hold on. Let's see. What about now? Can you?
Never mind, I was an idiot and had the ruler selected.
I see the void. I see myself floating in the void. Okay, I'm back, and I can select my token. Crash just momentarily phased out of reality there.
Did everyone roll initiative? Yep.
Do I have to roll for Indy, or does he go on my turn?
He goes on your turn.
Okay.
So this guy down here gets lit the fuck up before even anything happens. Madari runs in. Claws someone to the ground prone. Bannock.
Okay.
You hear scream. I don't know how these things would scream.
Some weird ranging. And that'll be it. That's all I can see.
All right, I am going to follow her in. Well then. Enter my rage. And let's see. Javelin time again. I'm going to target the one on the back right.
They scream in horror as you two ferociously come in and attack. You pin him near the wall as you throw the javelin at him.
I move down. I hold my action to fire a shot if I see one. Otherwise, that's it for me.
I don't see myself on the turn order.
Yeah, Crash said that, right?
Yeah, I rolled an 18. I don't see myself on the turn order.
Oh, it's because I deleted your token when I restarted it. Okay, Crash, it is your turn.
Alright, Crash is gonna run into the room. And use feline agility to get over here. I can't. Let me see if I can get Indy into the room as well. Alright, good. Alright, Dragon Tooth to the one right in front of me.
Hit.
And then extra attack to the one right above me.
Hit.
I'm not going to waste my last third level spell slot on spiritual weapon. Alright, Indy's turn. Okay, let's see. Energy. The one directly in front of me. It needs to roll a con save.
You said a con save?
Yep, DC 21 con save. Alright, I'll roll damage in 1 second. That's 28 damage, and that'll end my turn.
The Mind Flayers bow and say, please, please, we surrender, don't kill us. Please. Do you guys oblige them, or do you guys just want to execute them?
When you're talking about trusting mind flayers, it's not exactly a wise proposition.
You should at least ask him if they know which mind flayers specifically are controlling the giants. Then execute them.
Or, some captive mind flayers might be interesting. Study them.
You can question them and decide what to do, if you want to execute them afterwards. At this point, they're at your mercy, and you also have a fucking huge undead creature that can just suck their souls out. 2 undead creatures, actually, technically, that can suck their souls out, but yeah.
Our store only sells Mercy, and it looks like we're all out of stock.
Just give me 1 second. Do you guys tie them up? Do you guys just make them sit on their knees?
Should definitely tie them up because they're
Yeah.
monitors.
Yeah, time.
Yep, time up.
They're probably telepathically plotting against us as it is.
They have their head bowed. They look shamefully down to the ground as you point their weapons at them. Your weapons at them.
Why did you attack us? We didn't do anything to you.
I'm sorry. We're starving, and it's, we're not like the other ones. We're not connected to the hive mind.
Do you know what the other ones are doing to control the giants?
The same thing as our brother and this demon is doing, exactly. On top of that, with those psychic powers, that we could do whatever.
So you mean that there are intellect devourers already inside the giants that are creating the havoc?
It's a mix. There are some that host the giants, but there's a majority of us that we have our ways of just controlling mass groups of them like sheep. But when I say we, it's not us. It's them. We're not like them. We escaped the hive mind a long time ago.
Can I roll to see if they're lying or not?
You can roll to see if they're lying or not.
Is that an insight check?
That is.
Alright, gonna hit myself with this first. Not that I need it, but...
Just pat yourself on the back and tell yourself you're doing a good job.
They're telling the truth. Normally, when you last fought the Mind Flayers, they were all in tune. These kind of seem more independent. They're each wearing kind of like, it's not too different, but their own style of ragged robes.
Crash just looks at the rest of them and says, yeah, these guys are telling the truth.
You say that you're starving. What exactly do you eat? Do you still eat brains?
Yes.
And I guess animal brains won't cut it.
How do I say this? It's enough, but it's like eating. I don't know what is bad food in your kind.
Well, we are about to go confront a bunch of people who kidnapped some of our people.
I need 100 rats to sustain myself instead of one humanoid. kinda getting tired of catching rats, and then it wasn't our idea to jump you, it was that guy down there. Ricario.
Oh, you mean the dead one that can't answer questions?
Yeah, it was his idea. As you noticed, he was standing there and he shot, and we just said, I mean, we would go along with it, but you know, we didn't expect such a. Well, I've never seen people like you with such advanced weaponry.
They could be our executioners or something. Just saying.
Yeah, I was thinking something like that.
Right?
Yeah,
Like,
that's a good idea.
right? Like
We have enough
who,
people
like-
coming to fuck with us to keep them well fed, I think.
right?
Yark is just off sulking in a corner because all the fights have ended with talking.
York is like, fuck friendship.
The real crit damage is friendship.
All right, I'll ask them. How do you feel about having an endless supply of food, but you'd have to serve as our executioners?
I mean, really, we prefer to be researching magic and doing experiments. That's what separates us from the other brood. Is while they find magic to be almost heretical. I can't talk. Something blasphemous to use. Whereas we like to research it further and curious how the humanoids use this, where they think it's lower and beneath them, but we admire the other beings' triumphant technology and magics.
You can stay in my tower if you want to research magics and whatnot, and then when you get hungry, you just execute somebody. And then nobody will get mad for eating brains if you do it that way.
Just execute anybody?
No, there will be...
No. Basically, we have people that are jailed for life, and those are the ones that you can eat.
Ah, yes. Yeah, it's less. It's better on the resources if there's being jailed for life is such a taxing thing.
We're wasting food.
I will tell you this though: the key to, if you are seeking to defeat the brood down there, the key is really defeating the hive mind.
Any
Is it-
helpful hints on how we do that?
I mean, kill it. You know, you have guns, magic.
Kill it with fire.
And my axe.
But it's almost an impossible task. I can say that. There's a whole hive been building down there for years, while the top world has been suffering from the apocalypse.
How big of a bomb do you think we need to take out a hive mind?
A very, very large one.
How quickly do you think you could make one?
Weeks, perhaps. These things don't just appear out of thin air.
Well, we'll leave that on the table then. First things first, we should get our kidnapped people back.
They kidnap people?
Well, yeah, aren't we down here for the
The family.
Family and the soldiers that the druids sold to the
Well,
drow?
well, I was asking in character as the PP heads.
Oh,
Yeah, some betrayer decided to sell a family and a few of our men, and we're here to get them back. Like, you don't do that. The fuck?
Well, more than likely, how long has it been? They must have been recycled by now.
Recycled.
recycled.
Yes. What is yeah, like your boy Indy over here. We take the mind of the selective hour and slip it into, say, a tribe, a city, a bunker where great civilizations are living, and this is their way of keeping tabs, living among you, but it's actors in plain sight that you would never suspect.
Is there like something on their body that's marked that could be noticeable, that we know, hey, that's not our people?
Unless you know them personally, it's really just it's hard to say, because once the intellect devourer eats the brain, they regain all its memories, and it can easily act out personality quirks. It's almost like going off a script.
Right, looks like I need to start screening the city. The clerics, too.
We're gonna add that to the list, aren't we?
Yep, let's see, looks like I'm gonna have to cast protection against evil and good on literally everyone.
That, and we can almost just start a list of people who have been acting just not weird enough, but like weird as in that's not you kind of weird. From family members, most likely.
Well, I still think we should try to find them. There might be a chance that they're not recycled yet.
Yeah, it's always worth it. I mean, we already came down this far.
Did you know any of them personally?
No.
No.
Wow, and you came all the way down here from the surface. That is impressive.
We protect our own.
Of course, there are people.
Well, be careful. It is quite a suicidal journey you guys are taking. I shall see you again, hopefully, up at the top.
Stay safe.
I cast this and send it out in front, so it's in my handwriting, so people up top will know that these guys are coming and not just shoot them on sight.
You want me, to at least give them a warning? They do have sending.
Oh yeah, that would be great. Thank you.
Okay, no problem. I do a sending.
What are you sending?
What is the name of your head honcho? Trash Wizards main, basically the one who's in charge when you're not there.
Robert Belushi?
Sure. Hey, Robert.
Yes.
It's me, Millie. Just want to let you know that Trash Wizards is gonna send you some people. 3. It's 3 of them. Don't shoot them. They're mind slayers. I'm not keeping count how many words that was, so.
Can he respond?
Yes, they can respond.
He responds with his message. Fucking, I don't really know about the fucking mind flayers. It's not really a good fucking idea. But
Oh,
you
man.
know, if you guys speak for them, if as long as they treat us nicely, we'll be good to them, and they'll be like family. And gabagoo.
I turn to Trash Wizard and be like, the fuck is Gabagoo?
Remember, all the good apprentices died in the battle, so I had to like raise him up to second in command. So it is what it is.
That doesn't answer Gabagoo.
Yeah, I don't know what it means. I think it's just like something he made up,
A
or maybe he
tick?
speaks.
Like,
Yes, perhaps.
well, he says he doesn't think it's a good idea, but he'll listen as long as they're nice. Whatevs. Let me know if you want me to send another message.
Well, the one I sent by letter should reach him eventually.
All right.
And all it says is just, if they get out of line, kill them. But if not, treat them nice.
Fair. Should we be worried? Probably. It's a tiny bit. Is that Indy?
The tiny little thing?
Yeah.
Yep, he's sitting on Crash's shoulder.
Oh my god.
Is Yark still like sad and kind of sulking a bit?
Yeah, he is.
Oh, buddy.
Here, take a hit off of this, and I offer him the pipe and packet full of wonderful goodness, and light it up for him.
Yark pats him on the back and takes a hit off of it.
You see Midari on the bottom. She's sniffing the floor like a dog. You get high.
Ordinarily, I'd be against giving drugs to the wildlife, but
Midari's trying to remember. She goes, I am confused. I don't remember if it was left or right, and I don't want to lead us into danger. I believe it is this way.
Looking at, oh my god, what's her name again?
Tom Hanks.
No. Does she look like she knows what she's doing, or does she just like at this point kind of looking a little bit lost?
Why don't you do like an insight or like an insight? See what she
Insight.
thinks.
22.
For the most part, you think she knows what she's doing.
Mm-hmm.
She seems to know what she's doing so far.
Okay. Alright. I swear, if we go in circles, I might just scream.
Oh, I forget how big this map is.
No.
That's reassuring.
I could ask for direction.
Who do you know that you got asked directions from?
I was going to ask the wall.
Oh, wow.
Yeah, I learned a nifty spell that lets you speak to inanimate objects. I've always
Ooh.
wanted to have a conversation with a rock or something.
Is it called delirium?
No, it's called Speak with Inanimate Object.
She looks confused. She says, "I give it a try." So you're talking to the wall?
Yeah.
Wall.
So, hey, Wall, is this the right way to Skullport?
Wall. I'm sorry. Yes.
Thanks, Wall. And then I tell her, yes, you're going the right way.
Wall.
You really spoke to that wall, huh?
Yeah, he seems a little depressed. Very, very Wall-like.
Oh.
And before we enter this door, I will need to take a 10-minute break. Rabbit, roll a wisdom saving throw. As far as you know, this is real. But then you question what really is real, man.
I'm gonna walk up and just put my hands on Bannock's face just to test that he really is there.
I'm gonna slap his hands away. Don't touch me.
Hey, you're the one who said I was in a delirium. I gotta check. Gotta make sure these things are real or not.
You smell... coming from this door, as you step closer to it, the smell, of herb, of that dank, starts coming from under the door. Different colors of smoke. You hear soft chatter, but you can't really make out what language it is. Madari says, I hear somebody outside this door.
Crash just covers his nose, steps back, and says, I volunteer that Rabican should open that.
Does the fume smell delicious? Like, am I enjoying it or getting a contact high?
It is delicious, but you're not getting a contact high.
I knock on the door.
The door opens itself. As you see what looks like 4 tigermen, each smoking their own pipe, showing it off to each other. As the door magically opens, they all look to you.
Ah, the
I-
Thundercats.
I do as they do. I walk in, I show off my new pipe, and I start smoking it.
What do we have here exactly?
Hello, I'm Rabican. Those are some nice pipes, gentlemen. We're just trying to find our way to Skullport.
And why would you be going down there?
Well, some mind flayers kidnapped our people, and it's our duty to bring them back, or at least find out what happened to them if they're no longer among the living.
Ah, well. As he passes the pipe to you and tries your pipe. Unfortunately, this is grave news, as this is such good company with polite manners to offer a pipe to this session. But me and my brothers are hired to actually stop people like you from venturing down there. Hands you back his your pipe as he trades his back.
I'll take another puff. Look to my friends to see if anyone nods in agreement when I say this or not. Maybe. What kind of agreement do you have with whoever hired you? Perhaps we can offer better terms.
Give him a thumbs up.
Crash just nods.
Yark rolls his eyes.
Better terms? I don't think so. They have access to magics that's unheard of.
Do they have the good stuff?
We grow the good stuff ourselves, yes. Generations of our families have been growing the good stuff. But unfortunately, I do not wish to do this to you since you are so polite, but we all must fight. Roll initiative. As they put away their pipes, looking sad like they actually have to do something now.
I'm rolling as a Nightwalker. I'll accept that.
And we're just missing Bannock's roll. Okay, Nightwalker.
And Crash is gonna walk in there.
Ah, look, a fellow Tabaxi, yes. I can't wait to see how they fight.
Yes, hello. Alright, guess just walk up to this one and whack.
It is a hit.
Awesome. Extra attack.
It is a hit.
Awesome. And bonus.
I'm sorry, that's a miss.
Alright, bonus action, spiritual weapon.
That's a hit.
And now Crash is going to ask Indy to grow bigger. And use...
That's gonna be a miss.
Darn. Alright, that ends my turn.
Yark.
Yark is just gonna kind of walk in, trailing his axe behind him.
Ah, look, lizard folk! Ah, this is rare sight indeed, yes.
Yes, hi. Already with the talking. We're all gonna be friends, aren't we?
Ah, no, unfortunately we have to kill each other.
The biggest grin appears on Yark's face, and he gleefully enters his rage. And reckless attacks.
That is a hit.
Let's see, I don't believe... No, we haven't had a rest since we fought the plants, correct?
Negative.
Alright, that ends my turn.
They all need to roll a Constitution saving throw. Because they are within 30 feet of Indy's aura.
Unfortunately, you think they would, but they seemed unharmed by his aura.
Yeah, it's not a spell, it's an ability.
Oh, it's an ability. Okay.
Yeah, everything that starts within 30 feet of the Nightwalker needs to roll a Constitution saving throw because of its aura.
My bad.
And they all fail. So give me 1 second, roll the damage on that. Alright, they all take 10 damage.
Okay. This one looks to Indy. Where's the saving throw? Make a charisma saving throw for Indy for me.
Is it making an attack?
Oh, I think it's melee spell attack.
Yeah, it needs to make a melee spell attack first.
I don't know why it's rolling like that.
Oh, you need me to make the save still?
Hold on one sec. I'm just trying to. This character sheet's fucked up. So a 16, is that his, ignore that thing, in the bottom, but it says a 16 hit him.
Yep, a 16 hits.
Okay, and then now he will have to do a charisma saving throw. Okay, and he passes.
Phew.
This one. "13 misses, I think, right? Because
Yep.
14. Yep.
14.
Yark, make a. What the fuck is it?
Might have to refresh roll 20 because it won't let me open my sheet.
Rabbit can make a wisdom saving throw. And whenever you can, Yark, make one too. Okay. He attempts to dominate you, but it fails.
How dare you, sir? How dare you? After I shared my pipe with you willingly.
The nerve.
Banning.
The gall. The sheer audacity. Okie dokie. Let's see. We shall use Le Ferrig Squad. I probably should actually see if they're in range. Yeah, they are. Okay. So those four have to make a ranged spell attack against each of them. So just says it just a range. It just says ranged spell attack. So B. So I'm actually shooting at this guy. So I'm gonna do a normal attack first for the gun stuff. So 19, whatever. But then this is for the magical effects. So from top to bottom, 23, 28, 16, 22. So I'm assuming 3 of those hit.
Yep.
Okay.
Nice. face.
So this is for the first guy. Second guy. Third guy. So the 40 damage to the top one, 41 to the second one, the third one missed, and then 33 damage to the bottom one. And that's force damage, I believe. Yeah, force damage. And that'll be my turn. So literally just around Bannock, just like imagine just a bunch of assault rifles pop up right out of like just into existence, fire off a bunch of like, you know, arcane bullets and then disappear.
Wow, quite impressive, Metal Man. Yes. Millicent.
Yes, that's me.
I realized for that spell I've been reading it wrong. I thought they had to be within 30 feet of me. It's 30 feet of the point that I choose.
Mm-hmm.
I was like, oh, that makes that a lot easier. So it means I actually could, because I have a range of like 90 feet, so I could shoot 90 feet away, and then I have 30-foot range from that point that I can reach out and slap a bitch. So.
Yes.
Bada bing, bada boom.
Which one you hitting?
The one in front of Rabbit King. And that's it. Thank you.
Do I get the sense that magic is working against them, or are they just brushing it off?
It depends, but they are taking damage. But you can tell that they have a strong affinity against defending themselves against magic also. More against magical effects, it seems.
Alright. I'll give this a shot to see if it works. I'll go with the long one, 10 feet wide, 5 feet deep, to get all of them.
Ooh, that's a good one. Oh, wow. So, do they have to make that save every time, or do they just the once? Because it also says if they end their turn or start their turn in there, they take the damage. So, like, they take 4d10, and then if they end their turn and don't move out of that line, they take another 4d10.
Yeah.
And it says, or half as much on a successful saving throw. So I guess they have to make, every time they're in it, they have to make a dexterity saving throw, so I'm reading that. They can only take the damage once per turn. Yeah, not a lot to have fun.
Anything else?
I will fly away.
Oh wow, none of them made it, did they?
And, you know what? I am going to do this. Just to see for the hell of it if it works. Bonus action, I'll use this on the guy who was talking to me. The main guy. I puff my pipe and then blow it in his face.
Oh, but I shared my pipe with you.
How very uncouth of you.
Oh, well.
They had a bonding moment.
Alright. If I move... Oh wait, no, that's in the acid. Never mind. Alright. One in front of me. Whack.
Okay, that's a hit.
Alright, extra attack. And then spiritual weapon to the one in front of Indy.
Okay.
And then Indy is going to do the same thing he did last time. To the one in front of him.
Okay, that's a hit.
Double check the damage on that.
If you just click on attack, it'll roll it in the poop chat. Or maybe it'll just be blank. Okay, that's weird. Ah, okay.
So I got a 14 on that save you asked me to roll, by the way.
You are dominated currently.
Okay. I was looking to see if I could see what that does to me.
Okay, you are told to attack Millicent.
Oi. Yarg, buddy old pal.
Yark's still grinning, battle happy.
And then after you attack, you can roll a wisdom saving throw to see if you get out of it.
Alright, is it possible? Yeah, I don't have to reckless attack, do I? I can just normal attack?
Yeah, it's just one
Yep.
attack. You don't. I'm not making you. Yeah, it's not all of your attacks.
You know what? Never mind.
You slice Millicent as you take radiant damage.
And
You
wisdom saving.
motherfucker.
Yep, wisdom saving throw.
Oops.
Do you want to use inspiration?
I don't know if it'll help, but sure, I'll do that.
Oh.
It was twice as good, though.
Yes, it was.
Yeah, but if you have two handfuls of shit, it's still shit.
So is it 12 only, or?
No, it's 15.
Okay,
Yeah,
cool.
I'm still raging.
Alright, okay, cool.
They need to roll that con save. All but one pass. And the one that doesn't pass, take... $15 necrotic damage.
Okay. They both jump Indy, and the other one attempts to use plane shift on him if he could do a charisma saving throw once again.
The 9 misses, the 26 hits.
I attempt to counterspell that.
Okay.
Am I just rolling? Is it 1d20 plus modifier?
For the counterspell?
Yeah, I know I got to beat a 17, I think.
It's what's DC? It's 10 plus spell level.
Oh, I know I got to beat a 17, but I'm rolling
Yeah,
a
you'd add
1d20.
You'd add your spell casting modifier to your roll.
Haha, yes.
And before he fades, he comes back as he's saved by Rabican.
Are they still in the acid?
Yeah, if they're still in the acid, they gotta make another save.
Yeah, I gotta move them all.
Oh, thanks for reminding him.
I mean, they still started there, so they still have to take another thing. So it looks like they're all rolling a 20. You can tell how they learned from 3.5 how fucking bullshit wizards could be. Throw down a wall of flames and then just have two people like bouncing back and forth in and out of the fire and shit. It's broken as hell. It's also why you can't set grease on fire.
Okay, this one is going to attempt to dominate, let's see, Millicent? Do a wisdom saving throw.
Ugh. Bleh. Bleh. I'm gonna use my inspiration
Can't.
and hope for the best.
You are under the control of the High Kitty Cat Man.
What breaks people out of that?
If
Slap me across the face. Knock me out. Just
if you hit them, yeah, or they just do a wisdom saving throw at the end of their turns.
Right. So let's... come in the room, and then I'm going to fly up to the ceiling. So I'm up at the ceiling now. And then I'm going to shoot at this thing. This guy. Wow, it's fucking dog shit rolls. Move the dog, and that'll be it.
Millicent,
yeah.
shoot your beam of friendship at Crash, and then roll a wisdom saving throw.
Oh no, not Crash. Crash, I'm so sorry.
Oh,
Yeah. And what kind of
damage?
It's a friendship damage. You say you wanted a friendship.
Crash screams in pain.
Just very bright.
overwhelmed by friendship.
And then do a wisdom. Yep, and you have broken free.
Listen. You can't hurt Crash. You can't. Everyone else is fair game though. Sorry.
So yeah, that crit was bad. The one that's dominating Yark, I'll cast this on him.
No. Once.
For the phantasm, I want him to think that what he's standing on is acid, but the ground directly behind him is safe.
Oh, that's mean.
Does he take any damage now?
Let me see. Each round on your turn can deal 1d6 if the phantasm dares. Huh? Yeah, if he's in the area, but I don't think it kicks in until next time.
Well, the caustic waste is gone because they're both concentration spells.
Oh, damn it! That's right. I didn't even think about that. All right. Well, he's just insane then for the moment. Yeah. I will do this. Blow a puff of smoke in the one dominating Millicent's face.
He passes because he has advantage on magic. Crash?
Yep, Crash is going to yell something like, leave Indy alone, and smack the one in front of him.
That's a hit.
Alright, and he's gonna do it again.
That's a hit.
And then this is to the one that was in front of Indy and is now below him.
This guy dies that you just crushed. The
And then Indy is going to use Enervating Focus again.
That's a hit.
Attack is still blank, okay.
I wrote this song in '98.
Ooh. That's 38 necrotic. And that ends my turn.
Yark, you are no longer under the spell.
Well, Yark has his axe up in the air before he realizes he's no longer being compelled to attack Millie. And so he turns around and swings at the one directly behind him. Not actually reckless attacking this turn either.
He dies.
Okay, so when I have two attacks as part of my single attack action, can I send the second one at someone else, or is that just it?
You can do it. Ouch. And the other one dies.
$14 necrotic to the one that failed his con save.
Okay, does anyone want to counter him basically banishing himself right now?
Oh yeah, I'll give it a try. Oh, what do I need to beat?
It's 17.
Nope.
He disappears. He says, "Oh, you fought well. I will avenge my brothers, but I am impressed." He leaves a puff of smoke as he bleeds away.
I just yell out, "One day your pipe will be mine."
Priorities. Is Rovigan just going to be collecting Pipe's name?
Yeah, I'm gonna collect the pipes and the souls of the ones that died.
Oh, I'll leave their souls alone. They fought well.
These things look tasty.
Do it. Eat them.
Leave them.
No, eat them. It made me hit you.
I guess since they're cat people, which soul would you like spared, Crash?
Only
Okay, I don't know. Whoever wasn't trying to banish Indy.
Alright. Can I investigate these bodies for some of that fine, well, whatever it was they were smoking?
good push.
You find 3 bags of holding, full of rainbow kush. You're not sure how much is in there, but it seems like an endless supply as you keep pulling out, bud upon bud.
Do their pipes look special, or are they just pipes?
They are all pretty special. They're made out of materials that you're not familiar with. Give me 1 second. I gotta see what else they got.
Ravican is done with all that. Crash will do his usual cleric stuff, and like prayer, make the bodies look presentable.
I'm gonna try to take a bite out of the soulless one.
Crash is going to smack Yark on the nose.
Isn't that like nature, though? He's hungry and he eats his prey.
He can eat some mind flayers or drows later or whatever.
Yark spits out a mouthful of fur. And then he looks at Crash as though he's attempting to solve that problem later down the line.
Crash just looks at Yark, like, don't even think about it, buddy.
Each of them are wearing a cloak of protection.
Oh, cool. I have an open attunement slot. I'd like to grab one.
They're all like rainbow psychedelic colors.
Yark points at 2 of the bodies and holds up 2 fingers. Then he points at Crash and makes a 0.
What's that supposed to mean?
He didn't actually see you kill the one. He's just assuming.
Crash points at one of the bodies and then just holds up and then says, "Yeah, I killed that one, buddy."
So killing's okay, but eating the souls is not acceptable.
Or the
Well-
bodies, apparently.
Oh yeah, there's a big difference between ending someone's life and then devouring their soul and dooming them to eternal damnation.
I'm not sure that's what happens.
Crash is just assuming.
As they're having this discussion, Bannock just floats overhead, upside down. Souls are very high in calories, make very good fuel source. He just floats over them.
I mean,
So are bodies. They're a good fuel source.
just let them do it. I mean, they literally try to kill us. It's the least we can
Yeah,
do.
but it was their job. And they were very polite about it.
Does anybody else want one of the cloaks? Because Yark would be quite interested in this flamboyant cloak.
You should definitely have one as a melee person. Because it's +1 AC and +1 all your saving throws.
Yep, and I've got some pretty bad saving throws.
And I've got... I think I've already got a ring of protection. I mean, they stack, but yeah, I do have the ring. So yeah, you should definitely take one.
If no one wants the last one, I can take it.
Yeah, as another melee person, you should have it.
So we all look like psychedelic now?
Just 3 of you. Mine's a ring that I've had for a while.
Could you make it like matching cloaks so we all look like a team?
Well, they are all matching. They're just, psychedelic looking.
No, I mean for those that don't have one, would you be able to make them?
Yeah. It just takes time and stuff. And gold's worth of material, but we don't really use gold, so it's kind of weird. But yeah, it's not something I could do down here. I'd have to do it in, say, his shop or whatever. But
Technicality.
yeah.
As you are searching the bodies, you hear a loud howl coming throughout all the hallways.
Oh, that doesn't sound good.
Oh, what now?
She says there's a bunch of rare creatures, of course, that live down here.
Creatures?
A what now?
Well, rare creatures, like me.
Oh,
Not as interesting.
Like me, but there's also just ravenous wild packs that's lost all their humanity.
so chest wolves.
Yeah, a few giant wolves, yes. Giant wolves with hands.
Slightly more interesting.
thumbs.
Crash is looking conflicted, wondering if this conflicts with his morals or not.
Is there any way of negotiating with these rabbit packs, or they just hunt? That's all they live for.
They are no longer people. They just hunt. I mean, you could perhaps some, but not many like that don't survive like me, that are cultivated through cities down here.
Do you know if the rabbit ones do they still spread the disease? Or is it not like that?
Oh, it is very contagious, yes. We used to send squads when I was in the Undercity, exterminating hordes of these things. Kinda like how you people shoot deer up top or used to before the apocalypse. You know, you have to thin out the herd, but ever since the attacks, no one's been keeping the numbers down.
Well, it sounds like we should keep moving before one of these packs finds us.
Yes, do you remember which way to go from here?
Yeah, let me think. Let's see. If I remember correctly, it is on the bottom. Continue south. As you get closer, you hear what sounds like a bunch of eating. Couple grunts here and there.
I vote the lizard man opens this door. Sounds like someone's having a good feast out on the other side.
Midare, she presses her nose to the ground and she says, I can smell them.
The wolves with hands?
Yes.
I know, York. I think you should probably open the door too, and then I slap you on the back and cast this.
The archer just gives a thumbs up. He's still riding the high off the previous battle that did not end with friendship. Strides confidently up to the door.
How do you open the door?
And just whatever handle he can see, he attempts to pull it.
You see a bunch of werewolves, with bodies all around them, just not really paying you no mind currently as they fight over the scraps on the ground.
Yar quietly closes the door, turns around the party. Is there another way we can go?
Do you quietly close the door?
Quietly.
I
Do a stealth check.
Oh my god.
Dun, 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 dun. Dun, 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 dun. Dun, 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 dun. As you close the door, creak! And they all look your way, but you shut it quick enough, but now there is banging on the door and roars and going, and you hear howls.
The Ark just keeps his back against the door, and he says, there are And he's trying to count on his fingers to illustrate how many there are. Many. So when I had it open, could I see if there was like a way through the room? Like if they were blocking the way we needed to go?
Do a perception check. If you remember if there was a way. You saw a dead end. Oops, I am sorry. I thought that was the way. I apologize.
Yeah, it would be our dead end.
Boom, 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 boom. They all stop on the door.
Do we just kill them all?
We could try. But he did say there's many of them.
Oh, well, there's another path then. I would just hate to get lost down here.
Just go ahead and leave. Just trap them in there.
I believe, I remember now. We go this way. We go east. Yes, not southeast.
I'm gonna just hold the door until the party's kind of getting away.
Do an athletics check.
Oh, we running.
You hold that door like Hodor. Hodor.
Does this door have like two handles to where like if you put a crowbar across, it would like lock it in place?
With our imaginations and the collaboration as the players, the DM and the players can both create a world together, so yes.
Excellent. I jam the crowbar in and run.
Boom, 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 boom. You can run if you want, yep. This door seems to be stuck. It's made out of steel. I cannot open this door.
Can I thaumaturgy the door open?
You can try.
I could try. Thaumaturgy the door.
Do you just yell? Do you go,
Just jazz hands at the door. It's like, open sesame.
Everyone's hair flies up as the sound bounces back from the door.
Crash just claps his hands over his ears and screams.
You tried, didn't work. Is there anything on the door specifically?
You see, there is a keyhole.
Ooh.
An ancient keyhole.
Mm.
A keyhole from 1998.
Very specific.
When they knew how to make them keyholes back in the day.
So,
Are any of you, expert luck pickers?
no.
I mean, I've got thieves' tools.
Yeah, give it a shot.
For it.
The dog is going through the column. It's ruining my immersion.
Would it be dexterity? Yeah.
I usually just do whatever. I mean, it's like I usually just put it as your highest stat because you could even say like intelligence or.
Yeah.
And you unlock the door.
And Bennick's hand, like, like a finger pops out. Like, and this like little thieves' tool thing pops out at the end of it.
Like Detective Gadget.
Have you ever seen like The Fifth Element? Those big dudes at the beginning. He's got the little key in his finger. It's kind of like that.
Ah,
Yeah.
Oh, yeah.
I love that movie.
It's a great movie.
Yeah, it is good.
Commanderis!
As the door opens, an old wind blows to you, and it stinks of death.
Crash covers his nose again. Are you sure this is the right way?
Smells like death. Doesn't look like death.
Crash does not look convinced, but then looks over at Indy and says, "You should probably become smaller now, buddy."
There are 3 ways to go.
it's a long way.
If they all look equally werewolf free, Yark is happy.
Oh, it looks like there are even more ways.
Oh god. Split up and search for clues.
Let's not split up here.
I was start being sarcastic. Don't separate, children.
I believe it is the south this way.
Are you sure about that?
Left or right?
I believe it is the left. As you turn the corner, you hear howls coming from behind you.
Oh, pick up the pace. Pick up the pace.
Here comes a consequence.
Crash is gonna cast this.
Right now.
Crash is gonna cast this in the path behind them once everyone's past him. If I can find the darn spell.
Wait, they're werewolves, aren't they?
Mm-hmm.
Yeah!
I'm gonna also add in a spell on top of hers, of Crash's spell. Where is it? If I can find it. Oh god. Hello. Um, Yeah. Well, god darn. I want you to up here. Thank you. Moonbeam.
Yark nods when he sees it. I was gonna try mooning them.
I don't think anyone wants to see that, Yark.
That's why it will work.
And stop right there. Hold on. Okay, never mind. Keep going. She goes, I believe it is this way still. Yark, you see a nicely eccentrically dressed man wearing a pinstripe suit leaning against the wall.
Oh, god damn it.
and
Oh my
he's
god.
Smoking a cigar. And he says, hey, how you doing?
What's up, smooth skin?
Hi. Doing pretty well. There's some people who were smoky up top, but they weren't very nice.
I can be your best friend if you let me.
No, I've had enough of friendship for one day.
Are you sure? What if my friendship comes with power?
I am in. Tell me more.
All you gotta do, and as he snaps his fingers, a book appears in his hand and it flips to a blank page. A feather appears in the other hand. He says, just sign this contract and I can imbue you with infernal power.
Crash is going to look for the missing lizard.
Yark? Buddy?
Yark?
Down here.
Down here.
Oh god, you.
Yeah, it's me. I'm right here.
No, not you.
Huh? I think he's trying to sell me a map, but it's blank.
Yark,
Yeah,
don't.
That's not
don't
a
sign
map,
that.
buddy. Don't sign that.
You're smart on this, bud.
Yeah, you're pretty smart. Yeah, you should sign it just for a good deal.
Don't. Your deals are crap, by the way, smiling man.
And how is that?
There.
Hey, do
Yes,
you
sir,
know
shit.
where to skulls?
Skullport.
Skulls?
Skullport.
If I take you there, will you be my friend?
Nope, I think we can find our own way, thank you.
Why not? I know the way in and out. I could snap my finger and you'd be right there.
Yeah, and the price would be our souls, wouldn't it?
If I snap your fingers, will you tell me?
You can try.
Yark, that's not how it works, bud.
Stupid friendship and talking.
Oh, no, you don't want to be this guy's friend.
Yeah, come on, let's go. Crash just grabs Yark's arm and tries to lead him away.
He fades into the floor.
Yuck. Bad vibes. Someone burn an incense.
Alright, I light up some of the kush.
Yark, buddy, don't go wandering off.
When you light up the Kush, you feel enlightened and you gain new clarity and colors that you've never seen before.
I guess at this point I'm flying, but I'm more just drifting.
She goes,
Are you
"Oh,
moving or does...
I found it. I found the entrance."
Are you moving, Ravican, or does someone need to drag you?
Is it really the entrance? Or is it just, more werewolves?
She gets uncomfortably close to your face and she's, "Do you doubt me?"
You literally just almost said that back there.
I'm sorry I take a time out of day. I go, yeah, you want to go to Underdark? Yeah, that's the risk of your life.
Be fine.
Yeah, thank
It's
you.
Yark shakes his head. No, I don't doubt your werewolf finding abilities.
Oh, thank you, Madari, for helping.
Yes, thank
We
you, Dari. We
appreciate
appreciate it.
Also, us forgetting her name every 5 seconds.
Oh, I think this is a dead end.
It's immersion. You gotta, even though you see a dead end on the map, you have to keep it open in your mind because it's leading somewhere.
Where's the lizard?
Where's the good tush?
The lizard was tabbed out, trying to find if I put some stuff into my other sheet.
And now we all just need to jump down. Free fall.
As you get near to Skullport, you're gonna have to take a boat or swim there. Because it's surrounded by water like an island. As you get closer to the shores of this place. SEAL Team 6 platoon, druids just turn into seals and swim away. Ha 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 ha, it's not funny. Yeah, what do you guys do? I know Bannock is a good swimmer.
Bannock can fucking fly, so it doesn't matter.
Yeah,
am
I'm
also
looking at.
flying.
Can't we all fly?
Can't you off? Yeah, actually, I think everyone can fly. Besides Madari, so.
I can deal with. I can make Madari fly if absolutely necessary.
I can carry her.
She's gonna run across the water. She's gonna cast Walk on Water.
Wow.
Like,
She's Sonic the Hedgehog.
she's like Jesus, but with a bear helmet.
What about the dog? Can dog
The
fly?
ninja skills.
I thought Bannock could just disassemble the dog at will and then reassemble it wherever he
Right.
wants it.
It turns into a Pokeball and then goes in his pocket.
Every once in a while, it just turns him into a cube.
The dog turns into a jet ski and he rides it across the lake.
That would
It's
be amazing.
style.
Okay, just give me a minute as I refresh this piece of shit. The amount of add-ons you have in Roll20 doesn't matter, right? Like in the game itself?
No, it's a server problem.
It's so poopy. Everything's fine until like I switch maps. And then it's like the game, like the website doesn't know what to do.
I'm really surprised they haven't fixed it yet. I mean, people started complaining months ago.
People started complaining before the whole pandemic started, saying, look, you're going to need this. And they said, no, we'll be fine.
Yeah, I feel like they just shell out content more instead of actually concentrating on the quality of the servers.
Well, it's two different teams of people that work on that, but it just costs a lot of money to up your infrastructure to support the amount of traffic that they have, and they don't want to do it.
You finally make it to shore. Can everyone see their tokens?
Yep.
Yeah.
Yep.
Mm-hmm.
come upon the dark sand beach of Skullport Island. This is a weird fortress with dark drow influences in the architecture. But it looks abandoned from where you stand. You hear radio chatter coming back and forth on the other sides from the different squads going, oh, all clear. Yep, nothing.
Like they just vanish, kind of nothing.
No, like they don't see anybody else, like
Okay,
on
cool.
their sides.
This is weird, right?
Yeah. Imadari, this place is supposed to be like inhabited with a lot of people, right?
This was the one of the main trading centers from our world to the top world. Once the world fell, it just became a drow fortress. I am surprised it is empty, perhaps. I don't know myself.
Well, do we want to rest out here where it's safe before we go in? I don't know if the rest of you are beat up or not.
The rest would probably be good. My health's not bad, but my spell slots are not great.
It'd be the tactical choice to make.
I will scout ahead for you, or make sure everything is clear while you guys rest.
Are we taking a long rest or a short rest?
I was talking about a long rest. I mean, if that's not doable, then
Yeah, I can put up the private sanctum.
Yeah, I could do with one.
You see Madari turn into a large werebear and then growls as she runs off into the darkness of the beach towards the fortress.
If anyone is hungry, Crash is going to cast this on any food we have.
Somebody roll a 1d20. Actually, who's taking... Are you guys doing... you don't really need anyone to take watch because you have a couple people that don't ever sleep, so never mind. But someone roll a d20. Okay, you... hear creatures in and out of the sea that you've never heard before unless you've explored Underdark, but it's... Some of them sound something like whales singing and dolphins. It's quite peaceful and tranquil to those that can't sleep, while the others are, it's like a lullaby to them. And you wake up and it's weird because you expect to be greeted by the sunrise, but there is no sun. It's the same tone from yesterday. And it kind of feels eerie and weird to wake up like that. You see glowing mushrooms everywhere in the caverns out on the outskirts. Weird bats fly around, and yeah. No sign of Madari, but you can see her tracks in the sand.
Crash just looks around and comments, I think I could like it here.
I hate it. There's no sun.
Yeah, I miss the sun.
I don't. Crash does not like the sun.
Bannock lived underground for a couple hundred years, so it's not really phasing one way or the other.
Yark's just flipping his goggles on and off.
I can see, I cannot see. I can see, I cannot see.
Can we see the tracks in the sand? Did she go north, south, or west?
West.
Crash is going to start following the tracks.
And are the tracks seem like disturbed or anything? Anything happened throughout the time that we were resting?
They seem fine. Normal tracks for a werebear.
Uh-huh.
With your passive perception, Crash, you do see what looks like part of a body sticking out over here.
Oh boy. He's going to go over and look at that.
Upon looking at it closer, it is a drow corpse, but with the top of its head missing, basically. Like it's someone cracked open its skull and drank him like a Slurpee.
Is it fresh, or is it an older corpse?
It's quite old, but you recognize the attacks and the way it, with your experience already fighting these things.
Here there be Squidface, apparently.
As you walk right there, Crash, do a dexterity saving throw. Look at that detail in that arrow. As you step there into the sand, out of the castle, the fortress tower here, a ballista arrow fires and hits you.
Gonna assume the cleric is just knocked absolutely flat.
And it does 9 piercing damage to you. But to someone as powerful as you, that is nothing. You hear a scream from the tower. It is Madari. She goes, "I am sorry. I was playing with the toy. I wanted to scare you. I did not mean to hurt you."
That's great.
Crash is just flat on the ground. He just groans and says, "Are you fucking kidding me?"
She kind of somersaults off the tower and lands on her feet. She says, I am sorry. I did not mean it. But that I don't see anybody in here, and I was bored playing by myself all night." That doesn't sound right.
No,
So-
it does not.
Crash is just, "I'm just gonna lie here for a minute if you don't mind."
In shock.
No problem. But as far as I can tell, this whole place is abandoned.
Like, zilch? Like, nothing? Not even a corpse? Here and there?
I find the corpse here and there, but it looks old. All of them, they look like they died. Such a waste of a place, though.
I mean, in order to be a corpse, you kind of have to be dead. Just
No,
saying.
did you see? You said this was a trade town. Are the trade goods still here, or like how I put it? Does it look like the place was massacred and the stuff's still here, or that the people took the stuff and left?
It looks like they fed on some of them and captured the rest of the people. They took anything that was worth taking. This is medieval stuff still left here, like that ballistas. You know, it's nothing like we have up top.
So now what do we do?
See if we can go find out where they went, I suppose.
We really thought it was just like we're just gonna go in and get out, right? And it's
Yeah.
so upset. We're just getting into really deeper stuff in here.
I could
Those-
say you could use this place as a base of operations while you were down here too, since it's abandoned.
May as well put it to some use. Although I'm afraid that we're not gonna rescue those people before they end up getting recycled.
She pulls the lever.
Oh, lever crunk.
She pulls the lever and the door opens up north, and she says, "Okay, we can cross the bridge." And go further up. And then right as you get there, stop and roll initiative.
Keep rolling as the Nightwalker.
Anyone can feel free to put on some battle music if they want. While I try to fucking load up this damn character sheet.
Okay. Give me a minute. How dramatic do we want it? Like just how dramatic do you guys want the song to be?
Dramatic.
Dramatic. Okay. It's a really short song, but it's just 4 minutes. I don't think I did not click play. Oh shoot. That dramatic? Yes, no, maybe.
I like it.
Thank you. Actually reminds me that I need to finish that game. Are those dolphins?
Yeah, they're like dolphin people.
Right?
Looks like I need to start doing talk with animals again.
No talk, only fight.
That's a lot of animals.
Whatever those tentacle things are, Crash likes to look at those.
Mm-hmm.
As you all cross the bridge, you all must do a not a dexterity saving throw.
Okay. Hate my life.
If you did not get a 15, you take 10 bludgeoning damage as you get closer to the shore as long tentacles everywhere start slapping you as you try to cross the bridge and to the beach. Bannock.
Right, so is it just tentacles popping up?
It's tentacles popping up, and then from where you are, I think you can see the creatures in the water coming to the surface.
Yeah, I can see these guys. Right here. I'm start blasting at these tentacles. Fuck off, tentacles.
Okay, anything else?
I'll move up a little bit. Not quite on the bridge, but moved up a little bit. A little bit.
Grab a can.
Quick question. This bridge, so is the bridge up in the air, or is it like the water is just touching the bridge?
It's up in the air, but it's like it's close enough to the water. Like you're about 5 feet high off the water.
Okay. I will fly up 30 feet, and then I will cast a spell on this worm. And I don't see any eyes in these creatures, so no point in blowing smoke at them. That's all I'll do.
Okay, so is he? Does he take any damage this turn, or is he just in case?
48 cold.
Oh, that you already rolled that up top. Okay, sorry.
Yeah, the 13's at the start of his turn.
Okay.
Alright, so we're on a bridge and it's water below us.
Yes.
Alright, Crash is gonna walk over here. And he's also going to tell Indy to get off his shoulder and grow maybe slightly bigger so he can stand next to him. And he's going to cast this on the water. So one of those should be restrained.
Which one are you doing? I'm sorry.
The one in front of me.
One in front of you.
The water around it is being frozen.
Yeah, he's still fucked either way.
Yeah, he failed that. So that one is now restrained.
Okay.
And now it's Indy's turn. And I have discovered that he has 2 attacks. So he is going to point at one of them and the one in front of Crash, and cast Finger of Doom.
Wisdom.
Ooh, that sucks to be him.
So he is encased and paralyzed.
Yep. And that will end my turn.
Millicent.
This me. I'm gonna go to this one over here. I'm gonna slice it. I'm gonna slice it 2 times.
Are you flying to it or swimming to it?
I was flying.
Okay.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah. Does the second one hit?
Yes, they both hit.
Alright, cool. And I'm gonna do Hunter's Mark. Why not? We appreciate that one.
Okay.
And that ends my turn. Thank you.
Yep.
Alright, let's see. I think I will fly over to the one that is being attacked and gang up on it. So I'm going to enter my rage. I say with great rage. And reckless attack it.
Hit. Hit.
And that ends my turn.
Millicent,
Yes.
make a wisdom saving throw.
Okay.
You pass.
Yay! I never pass.
Rabican, make a wisdom saving throw. Okay, you pay it.
I think they all need to do con saves.
Do any of those hit you, Rabican?
This one is too positive.
Oh, what's the reach on the tentacle?
10.
I went up 30 feet into the air.
Oh, I'm sorry. So they can't even hit you. So they try to wildly swing at you. And they all make their constitution saves.
They all fail.
Shazam and Bannock.
Okay. Let's go after this one. Let's see what I got. Let's see what I got. I'll just shoot it, because all my spells will hit friendlies, and that's, well, it's sort of counterproductive. God damn it. Bad rolls. Well, the second roll's a bad roll.
And which one was that too? That one? Yep. Okay, they both hit.
Oh, nice. Let's see. Yeah, I'll stay on this side for now. I don't really need to go across the bridge just yet.
Okay,
So-
Rabican.
Alright. I will drop concentration on the deep freeze. It didn't seem like it was that effective. And I will cast Dark Heraldry.
Which one's that too?
I'll post it. It's all of them.
Oh, all of them? Okay.
So the other three are frightened then.
Okay. They take fright of you and they shrivel back as they think you're some flying specter of death. Do you do anything else?
Oh, no, that's it.
Okay.
Yeah, how hurt does the one in front of me look?
pretty bad.
Alright, Crash is gonna just grin very evilly and cast this on it.
Unfortunately, that won't work on this creature.
Damn, well, it was worth a shot.
Because it's an aberration, not a beast.
That was worth a shot. Alright. Can't reach anything with extra attack, so I guess it's just... I don't even... Alright, Indy. Crash is gonna instruct it to fly over to the one that's being attacked and use... Nat 1, love that. And he has multi-attack, I believe, so let's do it again.
Okay, that's a hit.
Alright, it needs to make a con save while I roll this damage. That's 34 necrotic. And that ends my turn.
Millie.
That's me. Slash. City slash. Oh, we slashing. Okay. The second one misses how?
Yes. Second.
Yeah, okay.
One misses, yep.
Alright, cool. Roby. My brain's not working tonight, y'all. But that's the math.
Yark.
Well, Yark is going to continue his brilliant plan of hitting it with his axe. Reckless attacking. And for the finale, he takes a bite out of it.
And you kill it. How do you kill this thing?
He just slashes it open, lunges his jaws in, and rips out something that looks both important and tasty.
Street Fighter. Oops, that accidentally took him off, but...
Evil has been defeated.
Seafood.
All the beasts disappear into the shadows of the sea and scurry off.
One should still have been restrained in ice.
Oh yeah.
The one that Crash was trying to capture, which should be restrained in ice.
Let me bring it back. Does it have to do a saving throw to break out?
Strength 1, it has to beat a 20 strength check.
And it fails. It's still restrained.
Oh boy.
It's back.
I mean, you're trying to do what with this stupid thing?
Well, Crash is trying to catch it, but
What the fuck are you gonna do with it?
no idea. Study it. Let it roam around. Use it as a guard, whatever.
Alright, Bannock is just gonna stand here and watch. He's just amused.
The entertainment.
Yark doesn't care. He managed to kill one. You can have all the friendship you want.
How bad do you want this thing?
I mean, I'm gonna catch as much as I can while I'm down here.
Do you have a plan to get it out of the water safely?
Figuring it out as I go.
Can I do some sort of check to see if I can tell if this thing is even capable of living outside of the water near us?
Yeah, go ahead. And you could do like nature, history. You're not sure, but the way it was poking its head out long enough while it was fighting you, you could assume so, or it could hold its breath long.
Does it look like it's struggling?
Well, it's
Yeah.
struggling in the ice.
I mean, in terms of like not being underwater or anything like that.
No, but you feel this weird tingle in all your brains. And he says, "Please let me go. I just want to be your friend."
Says every brain creature.
Well, I also want to be your friend. Maybe we can work something out here.
Wait, do you always eat your friends? Is that like a racial thing, a species thing?
Cultural thing.
You want more friends. Just come in the water.
Oh no, you come out.
It's trying it's hard to charm you, but you guys are smart enough to know that it's just kind of talking out of its ass, trying to let you guys let it go.
Think to me, Paolo.
I'm looking through my spell list to see if I can find anything in here.
Creature, what happened to the people that lived in this city, this town? Did you see what happened? If you answer these questions, we might be more inclined to let you go.
Some of them were taken. A lot of them were killed. We took some.
The ones that were taken by people who aren't you, which way did they go?
You see what looks like a weird fish zombie creature, humanoid, hop out onto the bridge, and he struggles to point his tentacle at it, but he says, "That's what we turn him into."
Yee, that's very interesting, but that is not what I asked.
Did the other creatures that stole people from this area have squid-like faces?
Yes.
And which way did the squid faces go and take their prisoners?
The way you were going.
Fair enough.
Will you let me go?
Well, you can talk, so I no longer have much of an interest in you, so yes.
How dare you speak common towards me?
Does anyone
Yeah.
else do anything before it jets?
Crash just
Yeah.
says, well, if you want to have a chat, you can come back at any point. Just, no killing me.
Sure, I'd like to learn things from people.
Yes, and don't attack any of my people crossing this bridge while you're at it.
I can't promise anything.
Then I cannot promise your safety. Alright, off with you.
You see, as he swims off, he's surrounded by this horrible mucus color, and he disappears as he goes deeper.
Crash just looks mildly disappointed.
You see the creature that was transformed cries as it hops back into the water and disappears and follows the squid creature, and that's where we will end it tonight. Before we cross the bridge.
Just to clarify, you said it was a zombie, humanoid, and a fish?
Yeah, it's like a weird. It's like a weird fish-looking thing that's like mutated. Less zombie, more like it was transformed into a fish person.
That's gross.